Hey there, YouTube. It's Rhoda coming at you guys today with a deck profile over my Vylon deck. Just been a fun deck I've been working on for a bit. Been playtesting it a lot. It's just extremely fun. I really enjoy it. It's pretty good this format, especially since Heavy Storm's gone. So I thought I would just go ahead and get the rest of the stuff I needed for the deck. I'm only missing like one card from the main deck, and that's it. So I've had to tech in something for that, but otherwise everything else is really good. So I just thought I'd go ahead and do the deck profile. Um, right now the variant I'm running of Vylons is the Omega Beat, because I'm not too fond of the Sigma OTK right now. I will probably be putting a variant of that up in a couple weeks when I get my third Sigma and some other stuff I'm missing, but until then I'm going to be running the Omega Beatdown, which is pretty fun. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on the deck profile. 3 Vylon Heft. Basically, you can special summon a Vylon monster equipped to him, which is really good because you do run quite a few Vylons that can equip to other monsters, so he's great. You got 2 Vylon Vanguard. Basically, when he's destroyed by a card effect, you get to draw a card for each card that was equipped to him at the time he was destroyed. So basically, you beef him up with a lot of shit, and when they have no choice but to like do something that would destroy him, like with a card effect or whatever, you just plus off a lot, which is extremely nice. I like it. It works well. 2 Vylon Ohm. Vylon Ohm basically he's recycles your equip spells. You can target equip spell card in graveyard, banish it, add to your hand during the next standby phase. Pretty nice. That's it for the non-tuners. I think I run like a total of 7, I believe. Yeah, 7 non-tuners. Everything else in the deck is a tuner now, except for the Honest, but that's Honest. So, you got 2 Vylon Cube. Because I'm not running the Sigma OTK, I run the 2 Cube. 2 Cube is nice. He's good. Basically, you can, when he's sent to the graveyard for the synchro summon of a light monster, you can add a equipped spell card from your deck to your hand, which is pretty nice. Alright, 1 Vylon Spear, Tetra, Stella, and 3 Prism. Alright, basically, these are what get your Hep's effects off. They all have one thing in common. When they're sent from the monster card field zone to the graveyard, you can basically special summon them by paying 500 life points. Each of them have also a different bonus effect. For instance, Spear, which is pretty cool. You can basically switch him out for another equipped spell card in your graveyard and equip it to that monster that this was equipped to originally. It's pretty cool. You got your Tetra. Basically, if your monster this is equipped to would be destroyed, you can destroy this instead. It's pretty nice. You got Stella. Stella's good. Basically, it's kind of what's the word I'm thinking? It's like a basically when your monster would attack another monster at the end of the damage step, the monster that your monster attacked is destroyed, so it's pretty cool. And then you got Prism, and basically Prism, whenever your monster attacks, it gains a 1,000 attack bonus, so it's pretty nice. Basically, they're for your Heps and your Heps plays, so you can special summon them in defense mode, or if you're trying to do something else. There's just different plays you can do with it, which are pretty fun. I like it. It's fun. And then you got your 1 Honest, and that's it for the monster lineup. Moving on to spells. 1 Hidden Armory. I only have 1. I'm trying to get a second one, but because I only have 1 right now, I'm running 3 pots. And for those of you that don't know what Hidden Armory does, basically you send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. So if you mill like a Prism or Sphere, Tetra, Stella, whatever, it's good. I don't know. Just send top card of your deck to the graveyard and add a spell card from your deck to your hand. So searches out your equip spells, which are really nice. But I'm trying to get my hands on another one. Only downside to this card is the turn it's activated, you can't normal summon or set, I believe. I think you can only special summon. Yeah, you cannot normal summon or set. You can only special summon, which is the downside. So right now, until I get my second one, I'm just going to be running the Plots of Duality. Moving on to the Vylon spell cards. 3 Vylon Element. This shit's broke. I don't even want to begin to say how nasty it is with the combo with another equipped spell on here. Basically, when a Vylon equipped spell card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one Vylon tuner from your deck. You can do this as many times as you want a turn, so every time a Vylon equipped spell card is destroyed, you can just keep doing it over and over again. Spams tuners, really nasty. Only downside is tuners have to be used for the synchro summon of a Vylon monster. Otherwise, it's not too bad. It's really good. One Vylon Matter basically recycles your Vylon cards. Pretty nice. It recycles not Vylon cards, but the equipped spells is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, recycles your equipped spells, which is really nice, really good. Just pretty fun. 3 Vylon Material basically gives your Vylon monsters 600 attack bonus, and like all the other Vylon equipped spells, when sent to the graveyard, from the field to the graveyard, you get to add a Vylon card from your deck to your hand. 2 Vylon Component basically grants your Vylons piercing damage. Same thing, sent from the field to the graveyard. Add a Vylon spell card from your deck to your hand. Segment, Vylons can't be targeted by trap cards and I believe monster effects. Yeah, monster effects are trap cards. And same thing, sent from the field to graveyard. Add a Vylon spell card from your deck to your hand. You got 2 Vylon Filament. Really nice. It's like it turns your Vylons into kind of like an Armadeus or a Star Eater. Your opponent cannot activate spells or trap cards or any effects in the. See, your opponent cannot activate spell or trap cards. Yeah, when a Vylon monster you control declares an attack, your opponent cannot activate any spell or trap cards until the end of the damage step, which is really nice. 2 Mage Power, basically beef up your Vylons. Since you spam the field with equipped spells on Vylons, you play this and you make them like 4,500 beaters or just really nasty stuff. Really make them really hard to get over. It's really nice. You got 2 Rod of Silence KS. This makes Vylon Material, or not, Vylon Element really broken. Basically, you equip it to a Vylon monster against 500 attack, and because of that, not just gains 500 attack and can't be targeted by other spell cards. Like if it does get targeted by another spell card, it negates it and destroys it. So basically, this gets off the effect of element and the effect of your elements and your other Vylon equipped spells. So you get to special summon tuners from your deck and add more Vylon equipped spell cards from your deck to your hand. So it's really good. It's really nice. Just really good. It really is. And then you got 1 Release Restraint Wave. Basically, send a equipped spell card from your field to your graveyard, and destroy all spell and trap cards your opponent controls. So basically, you don't really lose anything out of this. It's a heavy storm because if you send a Vylon card, just add another Vylon equipped spell card from your deck to your hand. So it's basically, you don't really plus out of it, but you don't really, you don't lose anything out of it. It's really nice. And you got 2 MST because you don't like back row. Alright, moving on to the extra deck. You have 2 Omega Boss Monster. Basically, when Synchro Summon, destroy all normal summon and set monsters your opponent has. And not only that, the great thing about him is he's a Dolka. You can send 1 equipped spell card from your that's equipped to him to the graveyard to negate a monster's effect and destroy it. If I'm correct, I think, yep. During either player's turn, when a monster effects activate, you can send a equipped spell card on it to the graveyard and destroy it. Really nice. Just really broken. I like it. But yeah, 1 Vylon Alpha. Alpha's pretty cool. Basically, when Synchro Summon, you can equip a spell card to it, and when it is, the equipped spell card that's equipped to it cannot be destroyed by spell and trap cards, except this monster cannot be destroyed by spells and trap cards except an equipped spell, so it's pretty nice. It's really nice. Vylon Epsilon, I forget what he does. Yeah, so basically, equipped cards to him cannot be targeted by anything, and you can send, once per turn, send a equipped spell card from him to the graveyard, and fuck your opponent up by popping their monsters, so he's pretty cool. 1 Sigma. Basically, if you control no monsters when he declares an attack, you can equip him with a equip spell card from your deck. 1 Delta, basically when he's in defense mode, at the end of your end phase, you can add a equip spell card from your deck to your hand. So he's really good. Just 2800 wall and adds your shit to your hand, which is pretty nice. 1 Vylon deck Sigma. This is good. Really good, especially if your opponent goes first and you have that element KS and a Vylon level 4. Just summon that, KS'd it, and Vylon equip card while element's out, and just spam the field level 4s. Exceed for this, and basically you can equip your opponent's monsters to it, and when it attacks a monster with the same attribute, you can automatically destroy it at the start of the damage step, so it's pretty nice. 1 Scrap Dragon, 1 Crimson, and 1 Black Rose. Just standard synchros in a synchro deck, of course. Level 6, 1 Gaia Knight, the Force of the Earth. Just that 1 normal monster in here. It's a 2600 beater. Use Tetra to get it out, or yeah, Hept and Tetra get out on the field. It's pretty nice. 1 Ally of Justice Cataster. Sphere and Hept plays, pretty nice. 1 Gaga Cowboy, 1 Star Liege, and 1 Maestro. Actually, only one thing they have all in common is they're Ophion killers, basically. But they're all really good, so, you know. That's it for the deck. I hope y'all enjoyed. Like, favorite, subscribe. Every little thing helps, and thanks for watching.